Hello beautiful people, how are you doing? Yeah, welcome back to our channel. We are the farming couple. It's been a while, but we have been very busy on the farm, and as you can see, especially we are trying so many things. Before now we're mainly focusing on maize, on sweet potatoes, on rice, but this time around we are focusing on vegetables. This time around we are focusing on vegetables. That is where we've shifted our focus to. And due to this climate change, we dare not joke with water. We dare not joke with water, and that is why we are laying our drip tapes. We are concluding the process for irrigation, because today is the 11th day of April, and we've only had two major rainfall since beginning of the year. Two major rainfall. In fact, our workers can't even make heaps for what's it called, for sweet potatoes at the moment. So, and then we've had our nursery since 11th of March. Today makes it exactly 30 days. So we can't wait again. The original or the initial plan was to what's it called, was to use rain-fed agriculture, or to use rainfall for the tomatoes for April, so that by May we'll start the irrigation process. But as it seems, climate change is biting hard, and the best thing we can do to prevent the mistake that happened last year is to get down into business. And we are concluding the process of the irrigation setting already. We've laid the drip tapes. We are just setting it so that it will work very well. And I need to be on the farm to correct them, to ensure that everything is done well. In fact, I'm the one showing them how to do it. And as you can see, we are not using end cap, because anytime we need to flush it, is just to untie the drip tapes from the sticks, and then flush it, tie it back again, and we are done for the day. So this evening we'll start the transplanting. Very soon we'll bring out the pumping machine, do what we are supposed to do, and then start the process. So these are people who are putting finishing touches to this, while we have some other guys up there. I don't know if you can see them. They are laying the tapes. So these ones are adjusting it, and then very soon we'll start the transplanting. So what are you doing at your own end? And I will also advise you that if you are serious about farming, about agriculture in Africa, in Nigeria, in 2026, please, you need to consider irrigation. Of course, I won't deceive you, it is capital intensive. If you want to do it well, you want to do everything, especially for an acre, but you can just start with a plot, two plot and all, and you'll get an impressive result if you do all that you're supposed to do. So that is what we are doing behind the scenes. That's what we have been busy with. And this is a leased land, so we had to just dig our well over there. We dug our well over there, very close to the stream, or very close to the boundary of the land, so that we will not trespass, so that we will not offend our landlord, will not offend those who lease the land out for us. And why are we considering irrigation at this point? Well, beyond climate change, this is the you can see this is our pepper. We planted this since I think January, and by now it should have been far better than this, but due to lack of rainfall, we thought by March the rains would have started, and then we won't be doing manual irrigation. But till this moment we are still manually irrigating it, and you can't even compare manual irrigation with normal or proper irrigation. You can see the difference. Look up there, the same, we planted everything the same period, but you can see the difference over there. And then consider this, you can see the difference here too. So that tells you that whatever investment you make into farming is worth it. and then you can't just leave anything to chance at this point in time, because this one is very close to the stream. It's always cold, and then or it's always moist to some extent. So that is why it did wonderfully well. Why, despite the fact that we applied the same rate of water, you can see the difference over there. By now we should have been harvesting around maybe some 200 kg per harvest day, but now we are not yet there at all, although we thank God. So that is what we're about to correct, and that's why we are bringing in the what's it called, the proper drip irrigation for tomatoes, because pepper is still, it's still water resistant, and all, it's still what's it called, drought resistant. But for tomatoes, we know that if we joke with anything, we are not going to make anything appreciable from the entire process. So we are laying the drip tapes already, and then very soon we'll show you the nursery, the transplanting process. And as you know, we don't keep anything, we don't hide anything here. This is an exciting journey, it's a promising journey, and I want you to be there from the beginning. We're not going to hide anything, just like we've demystified everything about sweet potato plantation. We are also going to demystify everything about horticulture. And yes, we've paid for several trainings, because you are not going to spend a fortune over something that we rarely know nothing about. So we've spent a lot going for different trainings, both even some that are free, some that are very huge and expensive. We've invested in knowledge, we've invested in what we are supposed to invest in, and then we have also surrounded ourselves with people who have been in it within the, what's it called, within our family board, so that if there is anything, they can correct us. If there's anything, they can put us through. So please subscribe, like, make comments, and let's grow together. We are the farming couple. We love you. Till some other time. Bye.